Boom! Welcome to Football Scientific. I'm the professor of football science, writer for footballanalysis1.com, CFLnewshub.com, and UFLnewshub.com. There's been a lot of pro football news going on the last couple of days. We're going to review all that. It's been very busy here in football scientific land. So we're going to go through those news stories and then move on as we get ready for the UFL to go to training camp. The NFL is getting ready to get into like draft mode and free agency, and CFL is getting ready to get into draft mode. Okay, so that's the stages we're in right now. Let's go through and review the news, but first let's talk to my co-host Tyler the Tiger. Tyler the Tiger here, ready to go, raring to go through this news and fire it up and see what's going on. Okay. So, anything else going on, Professor? Nope, nothing else going on. Just going to work through these stories and then move on. That's right. We saw some people talking trash on our chat. Guess what? Thanks for watching. Even if you're going to talk trash, just thanks for watching. Good job. Thanks. You're helping us out. We appreciate you. Let's break it down. All right, let's break it down. So first, NFL news. Miami Dolphins, they have released 8-time Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill. He tore his ACL during the season. They're going to save about $22.8 million in the salary cap by releasing him. Miami Dolphins have also cut edge rusher, outside linebacker Bradley Chubb. It's going to give them $7 million more. So they're trying to free some money up to make some free agency moves to turn that team around. Cleveland Browns, it's like they're hiring Mike Rudenberg as their D coordinator. Sweet. Where's he coming from? He was Falcons' defensive pass game coordinator defensively. Miami Dolphins also released wide receiver Nick Westbrook Kine and offensive guard James Daniels. Las Vegas Raiders named Titans run game coordinator Travis Smith as their D-line coach. And Matt Robertson, safeties coach. Okay. Boom. The window is open for teams to start applying franchise tags and transition tags to their players until March 3rd. So they got about 2 weeks here. Last year, only 2 tags were issued, and one was the T. Higgins of the Cincinnati Bengals. Seattle Seahawks are unlikely to use their franchise tag on running back Kenneth Walker III. They need to save their money for wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba. So they're probably not going to keep Kenneth Walker III. It seems like he's going to let him become a free agent. Carolina Panthers have re-signed long snapper J.J. Jansen for his 18th NFL season. That's cool. You never think about a long snapper until you need one. You know, when the snaps are bad, then suddenly everyone knows about the long snapper. Wide receiver Mike Evans will play in 2026, not necessarily for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he's going to come back for 1 more year, at least, his agent said. LA Rams signed running back Robert Woods to a 1-day contract so he can retire as a Ram. New England Patriots linebacker coach Zach Cure is now their full-time DC. He was their defense coordinator. He was their interim defense coordinator last year. Green Bay Packers Rick Bisaccia, special teams coordinator, assistant head coach. He's retired. He's done. Las Vegas Raiders. Boom. They have requested to interview Vikings assistant offense coordinator Jordan Taylor to be their quarterback coach. Seattle Seahawks have hired NIU head coach Thomas Hammock. He's the head coach of Northern Illinois University to be their running backs coach. He's going to be the highest paid coach on their staff. Also, Kansas City Chiefs, they have restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract to free up money for the salary cap. So they go from his cap hit being $78.2 million to being $34.6 million. So they're saving some money, trying to build up enough to get some players to turn their team around. Detroit Lions, President and CEO Rod Wood has announced he's going to retire before the 2026 season. San Francisco 49ers have re-signed offensive lineman Nick Zakeli or whatever to a 1-year extension. Cleveland Browns Offensive guard Wyatt Teller says he's due to be a free agent. He says he's not coming back to Cleveland anywhere but the Browns, is what he said. Maybe he didn't say that specifically. That's not a quote. Boo. Okay, in the UFL, we have 3 days worth of information here. It's been hard to keep up. I've been quite busy. Removed from rosters. First, from the Columbus Aviators roster, we have cornerback Josh Thompson and offensive guard Noah Atagri. Dallas Renegades released wide receiver Miles Boykin, defensive tackle Keandre Coburn, wide receiver Chase Cota, wide receiver Roderick Daniels Jr., and offensive tackle Trevor something or other, Smith or something like that. DC Defenders, defensive end Andre Mintzy has been released. Houston Gamblers, defensive end Mitchell Agunde has been missed. They report to camp next Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. Not tomorrow, but next Thursday. So they need to figure this stuff out. I'm glad Orlando Storm's not on its list of people that are having their UFL rosters be a total, complete train wreck right now. I added to rosters. Houston Gamblers have added quarterback Nolan Henderson, who played for Houston last year. Louisville Kings have added cornerback Teldevin Ross, and DC Defenders have added defensive tackle Devontae Davis. Okay, and then some more news. This is some news from today in the UFL. Let's see, removed from rosters. Defensive end Shaka Turin's been removed. Added to rosters, the Dallas Renegades added wide receiver Emmanuel Butler and wide receiver Brian Hightower. And then Houston Gamblers added wide receiver Jalen Hitch and strong safety Eli Warner. And then Louisville Kings have added wide receiver Lucky Jackson, and St. Louis Battlehawks have added nose guard Freedom Akodam Dalway. Okay. And then in the CFL the last 2 days, Toronto Argonauts signed American running back Quaylen Jones. They signed American linebacker James Neal. Ottawa Red Blacks signed national offensive lineman Gregor McKellar. They signed American offensive lineman Martin Ivey. Toronto Argonauts signed American wide receiver D-Mac Modus. And they signed national linebacker Enoch Akonzo. And that's easier to say than the other one. Edmonton Elks signed American defensive back Ladarius Tamirson. So, all right, so that's your moves in the CFL, UFL, NFL right now. It's kind of a quiet time of year as things are boiling down, getting ready for start of UFL, draft season for the CFL, and kind of a dead period for the NFL right now. So that's Football Scientific for today. We're going to close the Football Scientific portal and check out footballanalysis1.com for my NFL articles, CFLnewshub.com for my CFL articles, UFLnewshub.com for my UFL articles, and then check out the channel and like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and then check out our TikTok page too. So, all right, we're closing this portal. Boop, boop.